Hi guys, I hope you had a nice weekend. This video is going to show you how to solve systems a different way. So it's not always super convenient to graph all of the equations. So this method is called substitution. Okay? We're going to actually substitute, hence the word, an expression for another one. So right here, it's always easiest if you have one of the equations solved for one of the variables. It doesn't matter which one. So here we have y solved for already. So I'm going to take this piece here and literally replace or substitute the y in the other one with that whole expression. So this is going to turn into 3x plus, I'm replacing that y with that whole expression, 2x plus 4 equals 9. From here now, I have an equation with just one variable. So now I can solve for that variable. So these combine to 5x plus 4 equals 9. Subtract the 4 over and divide by 5. Now, remember from the last unit, you need the whole ordered pair, the x and the y value. So what I'm going to do, it doesn't matter which one of these, but I'm going to put 1 back in for the x so that way I can find the y. So I think it's easier to plug it into the top one. So I'm replacing that x with the 1. So now I have 2 plus 4 equals 6. So the x value is 1, the y value is 6. So you can check this. If you put 1 and 6 in, you don't have to do this every time, but just so you can see, if I wanted to do a check, and I put 6 in for the y in the top one, and 1 in for the x in the top one also, I would get 6 equals 6. Now, it should work in the bottom one as well, though. Okay, so I have 3 plus 6 equals 9. So I put the 1 in for the x, the 6 in for the y, and sure enough, 9 equals 9. That's true also. So a quick way to check is you could plug it into both of them and see if it comes out to a true statement. So let's try another one. So notice here, I don't have one of the variables solved for like I did here. But is there one that I could easily solve for? Yes. You always want to look for the variable that has a coefficient of 1. That's the easiest variable to solve for. So to solve this, I would subtract the 4x over. Now this becomes just like the last one. I can substitute that in for y in the top one. So let's see what this would look like if I substitute that in. Now wrap it in parentheses because that -3 has to apply to the whole thing. So now I have one equation with just one variable. So I have 2x. This would be plus 12x minus. So we have to take -3 times 24. That would be -72. And then just solve from here. So this is 14x. Add over 72. And then divide by 14. So now we have to find the y value that goes with that. It doesn't matter which of these you pick. Put x in for, or excuse me, put 5 in for the x. And you should get the same answer no matter which one you put it in. Okay, so I replace this x with a 5. Subtract over that 20, and we get 4 for the y. So here our answer is 4, 5. Okay, now you could check that by plugging it into either one of them. It should work in both of them. Let's try one more. So here there's multiple things with a coefficient of 1. So it really doesn't matter which one at all you solve for. I'm actually going to solve for x in the top one. It doesn't always have to be y. So if I subtract over the y, I have this. So now I'm going to take that and I'm going to replace x in the bottom one. Okay, you always put it into the other function. So I'm replacing that x with -y plus 7 plus 2y equals 11. So combine like terms. Oops, subtract 7. Now we have to find the x value. So it doesn't matter which of these you put it into. So I'm going to put it into 4 in for y in the top one. Subtract 4 and you get 3. Now once again, you don't have to, but you can check them by plugging them into both of them and making sure it works in both of them. So this method is called substitution, hence the word substitute. We're substituting in for a value to solve. All right, let me know if you guys have any question or need any help. Thanks.